Hi everyone, so today I have Spellbinders new club kits for May of 2024 already. I can't believe almost half the year is gone, but what a fun month. When I was putting these things on my board, I was like, oh my gosh, this is adorable. I mean, look at these little birdies. Anyhow, so I do have what they call the Deluxe Caboodle. It's basically the whole thing. So yeah, so it's the whole thing, including some bonus items, and this month there are 2 bonus items, but it's basically every club kit. Of course, you can pick up every club kit separately. If you are a person who has been a member of some of the other value clubs from previous months, like a few months back, you can continue to keep those, but if you were to cancel them, you cannot join them again. The only value club is the whole thing. So I will go through each and every one, and then I'll play with 1 or 2 or 3 of the things today here in this video. I like to make a shorter tutorial because it does take a while to go through all the different items of the club kits. So these items were sent free of charge for my review, and of course all opinions are my own, and any links in the description box will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items through those links. Again, I'll link for the US and the UK the clubs, and any other items I might use today, going along with them. I will say I do not have the better press or the wax seal right now. If they get delivered before I edit this and all that, maybe I'll add them in here somewhere, but after I do this unboxing. So it might be a rough edit. If not, I'll still have the links for them, but you'll be able to see them there on the Spellbinders site, and then I'll follow up with videos, of course. I generally like to start with the stencil of the month, which this month is this guy. There are, I believe it's 2 layering stencils. And I will say this month has a very tropical feel, so you'll see that already with the stencil. It's called Tropical Spray, and so it's kind of like little water splashes. Super cute. It's going to be really adorable behind like these flamingos and things. So you have the 2 different layers. Oh, this one has a little piece that needs to still pop out there. It is a 6-inch square, but it looks like there's about a 1/4 inch all around that's like dead space, so it's probably a 5.5-inch square, which is actually usable. So again, that is a stencil of the month. Like I said, I do get samples. Sometimes I'll have them in the packaging you're going to receive, but these are just samples. I have them put on this board and then packaged in funky ways. But yours will have carriers, inspo, possibly some instruction if that's what it needs, The embossing folder of the month. Again, these are oversized 8.5 by 5.5. But they're actually 5 3/4 by 8 3/4, so just so you have a machine that can accommodate that. But the embossed area is 5.5 by 8.5. And this one is the standard embossing folder of the month. It's called Lattice Work, and this is really amazing. I love it. It's going to be a really fun design for lots of different things. Even like, let's say, like a Father's Day card even looks very kind of masculine, but also like tropical, with like the feel of like rattan or something. I don't know. Some kind of weave. Really, really pretty. And then this one, oh my gosh, I haven't actually even looked at this. I just saw an image real quick. This is the Scattered Tropics. I think that's what it's called. If it's not called, yeah, I guess that's what it's called, Scattered Tropics. I mean, look at these. So pretty. And this is your 3D folder of the month. Again, it's a little thicker than the standard, and with the standard embossing folder just comes up, goes across, goes back down to make its design. This is more sculpted and just gorgeous and beautiful, and I cannot believe, look at the little flowers. This is going to be really lovely. I mean, it's just packed in there. Really pretty. Oh my gosh. Absolutely gorgeous. Again, going with the theme of the month. Very, very nicely. I'll put this here so I don't forget to talk about the glimmer when I get there. I always forget to bring out the foil. The clear stamp of the month is called Let's Get Together, and it's very classic design, right? The artwork on this, you see the flamingo there, and then the leaves and like flowers, super tropical, like the little flamingos kind of coming out from inside of there. And then this guy is another little section of like leaves and things, and then we have a little parrot. I guess parrot, right? Those are tropical. And then we have thanks and hello and let's get together, and I am tickled pink. Very cute, very punny for some of these other items. And then with the clear stamp, it is a photopolymer stamp set. There's also the stamp and die of the month. So if you just do the stamp, you just get the stamp. If you do the stamp and die, you get the dies that go along with it. And this time around, it has like, when you stamp like this, right, you die cut here. That's really cool. So it has like a little edge of this, so you can kind of die cut that and have that in the corner of your card or whatever it is that you're using it for. And then this guy, also similar thing, it just cuts around this edge, right? Over here, I believe, yeah. No, actually, maybe the other way. Hold on. Yep, I see. I should have tested it out. Sorry, the other way. So there you go. Really, really cool. And then it has the dies to cut out all the sentiments, which I especially love. Like to have a sentiment kind of popped up. Then I go into the small die of the month, you guys. That's this one right here. It is super cute. It's called Tropical Friends, and if you can see, there's like a toucan and like a parrot. They have accents for the wings. They have little sprigs and flowers, and of course your beautiful tropical like leaves, palm leaves, all kinds of things, little stems, you know, for them to like hang out on and stuff like that, you know, accents for their beaks and their little feet and everything. This guy, he is about 2 inches tall, and this guy is about 2 3/4 inches wide, but you know, like 1.5 inches tall. Super cute. Oh my gosh, can't even wait. And then this is the large die of the month. It's all here. I know some of these things are blending into each other, but I try to separate them out. Gold flamingos, and it's these guys. They're about 3 inches tall. Maybe this one's a little bit shorter because the neck's a little bit more extended. You have legs. You have a bent leg that you can play around with. You have beaks, you know. Oh, this actually should go down here. I try to put all the flower parts together. So you have these beautiful, nice, big leaves and things. I don't know. This one's like 2 1/4. Look at this frond is like 3 inches, 3 1/4. I mean, it's kind of hard. 3 1/2. All this beautiful greenery, this beautiful flower. You're going to layer up. I don't know if you can see the different portions. You kind of layer it up, and then you have a center there for it. I'm not 100% sure what that is right now, but I'm sure we will know by the time we use it. And then just different accent pieces that are really lovely for the flowers. More flowers here, and the greenery and things like that. And over here we have the stitching die of the month, and you can see maybe it's a little pineapple, and it's called Stitched Pineapple. They always make those very straightforward. So you have this outer die that you can also pair with this portion that makes the little... Sorry, my neighbor rode by and like a very loud something. Anyway, it has this portion that you inlay that makes your little florals, like little circles. It looks like flowers. And then this portion that goes over the top that looks very tropical, right? You know how a pineapple has all those little... I don't know what call eyes. What are they called? I don't know. There's the top of your pineapple, and then it has these beautiful accent pieces that look all twisted and beautiful. It's really, really a nice effect on that guy. I will say this portion is metal to metal, like 3 1/8 by 2 3/4. And then with this guy on top, you know, you can imagine it's about 5 inches tall, I would say, just depending on where you put the little leaves on there, or the top portion. Are they called leaves? The crown, I suppose. This one is the glimmer called Tropical Bloom, and this guy is a big boy. Look at this. So a nice big flower, very tropical looking, 5 1/2 already, and in the other direction I would say 4 1/4, so it just really takes up nice on the A2 size, great for 5 by 7, some other sizes. It does come with 2 sentiments, sending best wishes, I think is what it says, and thinking of you, and then you can cut those out, so there has dies to cut them out. That's really lovely. And the foil is called Fuchsia Flower. I don't know if I remember Fuchsia Flower. That's one of the names, so maybe I don't have this in my collection, but really pretty in purple. And this is what the intended foil is. You might get a different color. It's just, it says colors may vary, but this is what I have to show you guys. I will say if you pick up the foil or wax, like the glimmer or the wax seal of the month later on, it does not come with the wax seals or with the little, it does come with the seal, with the little beads, or with the foil. So it's another bonus item you get when you're actually a member and receiving that monthly or signing up this month. Okay, so generally at this point I will show you the wax seal and the better press, but like I said, I don't have it right now, but maybe I'll slice that in just a moment if I do receive it in time. But I will say this month, like I said, there are 2 bonus items, and one of them is just like, again, this is just mounted on paper like this, but this is the Tropical Sentiments for the better press. So if you don't have the better press, you can definitely ink these up and try to just get an impression like that. I like to run them through just like metallic paper and get those impressed on there and then cut them out, and it looks really lovely. But just sentiments, so you'll receive these if you are a member of the, Deluxe Caboodle there. I will always stand by you. There you go. So it's punny with the flamingos, or just anytime, right? You can use that. You are, I should take a moment to read these, but of course I don't. You are sweet to the core. A little toucan. Oh, toucan. Yes, of course. My appreciation for the little toucan one. Parrotly, it's your birthday. So A-Parrotly, it's your birthday. So very punny on those. And then there's a bonus stencil that's going to help you color this guy in if that's what you would like to do. So they have the stencil, it's 2 layers. There's some greenery on there, and then of course the flower itself has 2 different layers of stencil. So really, really nice bonus items this month. So what I'm going to do is just clear the decks, and we'll try some of these guys out, and I'll be right back with some paper, inks, whatever it is I need to start working with some of these. So I went and grabbed tons of just scrap papers from my stash. We're going to use the large die of the month. I'm going to use the stencil, and then maybe a sentiment from perhaps a stamp of the month. Let's see. But I'm going to put this to the side for now. I have just a standard A2 size card base here at a black cardstock. I like that pop of color, or that stark edge. 8.5 by 5.5 scored at 4.25 if you're making your own card base. I do have this piece. It is 4.25 by 5.5, but I'll probably trim it down because you guys know I like that little border. But I just went with a full kind of piece for now for my topper, because I'm going to use the stencil, and I'm going to do this in a couple different blues. So I just need this guy, and I don't care which one's which. It's just a very organic and cute design, so I'm just going to put that there. And then I'll line up the other one once I have this. Look at this little piece. Little sad little piece I'm going to use there. And I forgot to grab a brush. Alright, so I'm going to go with like the lighter. Well, not the lightest, but maybe these two. I'm going to go with this light color because I'm going to use the same brush, but with this it doesn't really matter if you go light and then dark or whatever you want to do. But I'm going to just come in here and color it in. Just super organic. You know, if it's light and dark, I like that variation of color. If you want to just lay it all more uniformly, that's completely up to you, of course. All the way to the very edge, even though I am going to cut some of that off. As long as every portion has a little something, that's good. How cute. And then, you know, I removed it like this. I guess I should pay attention to this part to make it easy. So if I had that there, yes, this is the same. So I'm going to move that one to the side and just kind of eyeball where this other one should go. And since I didn't look for registration marks or make my own or really pay attention to where I placed it, I'm just looking to see. And it's leaving like a little area around each piece. Let me get this closer. I'm sorry that everything's all crooked. I just laid that out. But as you can see, the way it's masking the blue areas that we already did. And I think that looks pretty good. But I'm going to pay attention to where that is and make sure it looks, you know, pretty well where it should be. That looks good. And a little bit darker blue. That's another technique. You know, the other one I just kind of went around, did whatever I wanted. But if you want to start in the very center and then make a circular motion out, it can be darker in the center and then lighter in those areas that you kind of fan out to. Alright, very pretty. Nice variation there. I'm going to go wash those off, clean up a little bit, and I'm actually going to trim a little bit off of this. Again, I like 4 1/8 by 5 3/8, so just take a little bit off, and I'll be right back. I just simply cut a little bit off this one side on the top there, what I consider the top, I guess. I'm going to go ahead and just glue that down. And then let's bring this back. let's bring our board back. My little notes to the side here. So again, I just grabbed a ton of papers. I think I'm going to make one singular flamingo. I'm going to use this guy. So just from this light pink, I'll cut this guy out. I don't think I need this light pink anymore after that. I am going to have it with this little leg crisscrossed or crust. So I'll take both of these. We need one extended leg and one short leg. I'm not quite done with that, so I'm not going to cut that down yet. Some of these little flowers, I have this kind of pearlescent pink. I'm just going to cut several of those just to have them, you know. So let's get those guys going. We need flower centers. And this one has an accent piece plus the topper portion, and that's for like the little guy. I don't know 100% what that part is for. Again, on this one, they are going to have some instruction for you, so you can definitely check that out. I don't know that that's for the birds. I don't think we need that. At least not for what I'm doing right now. It might be an accent. No, I don't know what that is. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to cut this from like this yellowish paper. You do have some flower centers here, but you also have a portion of the bird, and this is the white portion that's going to kind of come out of their face going into a black beak. So I'm going to do black on this, white and yellow on this, so I didn't get any white cardstock, but yellow to get that center, the flower center. This is actually the accent piece that goes in the bottom of their little legs, like this, and then it holds their little legs. So I have some coral color for accent pieces. This might also be part of their little cheek. They do have like little openings, or if you want to put like something rosy, you can use that. Something to think about. I don't know if you see it. No, you can just add it if you want, or you don't have to have that at all. So, okay, let's leave that alone. This is some accent coloring to some of the leaves, and actually I'll tell you which one that accents, and it might be two of them, but let's see. To be honest, I can't 100% tell right now which one that accents, but I know it is an accent to the leaves. I may or may not use that one today, so we'll just leave that to the side for right now. I do want to show you a little bit of kind of what this looks like, the instruction, right? So I was looking at the leaves. I'm like, I don't quite see that. Actually, okay, sorry, I was trying to see about this one. This actually goes to the flower. So this larger flower, we'll talk about that in a minute. And then this accents this guy. That's the only leaf that's accented. I think the rest of them, you're just going to cut them how they are. And then I have pearlescent paper for this big flower because it's just so pretty, and I wanted to, I'm going to probably just put one. So I have this pearlescent paper. So for this flower, sorry, I know my pieces are down here. We're going to need all of these guys. It's these, I'll show them to you so you know it. All of these. This, and I believe this little accent piece also. Okay, those are all for the flower, and then we have the big center. And then the greenery, I just pulled out a bunch of different green colors. Oopsie. So I'll just run some things through. Different green colors, maybe this guy goes through here, and then the accent is darker. And just, you know, just cut up a bunch of these, right? And so I will be back. Over here, last little accent pieces. I need one more little yellow dot, and I just cut it from a scrap of paper there. Put that one there, and let's see. Okay, I'm just gonna leave some of these pieces sitting where they are, but for now, actually I can put that to the side. Let's put our little bird together. And so you're gonna have two birds that are facing opposite ways. So this guy's beak is clearly this one, because otherwise the one would be facing the wrong way. So you have that guy. And then we have accent pieces, and I'm trying to see, I think this one goes to that one. Let me get a little bit closer for you guys. So I'm just going to put a little glue on here on the very edge, because we're going to take this guy. It looks like it's this one. And if I'm wrong, I'll switch it out. There you go. So you see that little white accent comes from that one die. And then we're going to pop this guy in here. Oh, that is so cute. So I'm just going to put that right there. And let that set up for a minute. You can see the little eyeball doesn't have anything behind it. Now you can run that same die through and get black, but what I'm going to do is just take a little piece of black, like the smallest piece of black paper. Just something kind of little that's going to cover that eye area. So pop this in here. I didn't even try to measure that or eyeball that. Eyeball the eyeball, but look at that. There we go. Okay, and that colors that in. Again, if you want to run that little dot through, you get a little pink cheek or something, that'd be cute. So we have these pieces, like I said, look like little snow cones, but it's basically to hold the legs. So on this one, if she has a bent leg, I actually only need one, I suppose. So let's check these guys out. If her little leg is bent, she's facing this way. Let's get this onto one of these little accent pink guys. Goes like that. Cute. And then that goes under the little body like this. And then her little bent leg, I don't think needs a piece because you won't really see it. Right? But if you wanted to, I suppose you can still put it. I don't know. Usually you don't see that leg part at all, but okay, let's just put it on. Why not? So we'll let that set up for a minute before we stick them on. So I don't need this accent piece. I have all my greenery. On this one, this guy, I'm like, wait, where's the other piece? Hold on. Oh my gosh. This guy, all it does is just follow along right there. Okay, so let's get that together. Just in that top edge, going down into the stem. It's a really pretty one. Gives a lot of detail. And then on these little pink flowers, I'm just going to go and pop in the little yellow circles that I had cut. Oopsie. For our big flower center, I need this guy. I just did a black background, but I mean, if you want to do like an orange or something else, that glitter, you know, that's always cute. I just did a black center. You can also do a background and then pop that little center piece back in with a different color, right, if you wanted to. Okay, let me finish up these dots, put away some of these pieces that I don't need. I'll be right back. I'm going to bring out all the pieces for this beautiful flower. Again, it's all those dies. Let's take a look at this guy. And I just cut out the accent pieces in the same pearlescent paper because that just gives another layer, and I don't think it's like too hard to see that beautiful layer. Like, that'll just make it pop. So I'm assuming these guys just get put together in a way that mimics whatever you have going on, like that. See, that goes there. So, okay, let me look at these and put them together in a way that makes sense. So this one goes on top of there. So which one goes here? That one can go there. This guy here. I'm trying to make it in order so it's not all crazy or wonky. Maybe this is the very first one, because look how big that is. Let me pick that up. And let's pretend that that one goes there, and that one goes there. Then these guys. Maybe it's this one. I'm totally making this up, guys. Okay, so let's look at it. That looks like that. I'm going to put that one down first. I don't know if it matters, but I want it to fan out in a nice way. So then there goes this guy that has like the longer, skinnier piece. And then this guy, I think, at least in my opinion, maybe this guy's last, you know, it just depends. I'm kind of going around in a fan shape. Still keep that together, the shapes. I'm going to pick this guy up. Try to layer up nicer. Okay, there we go. And then this one, opposite the other thin one, but it has like, it's a little finer here. So let's pop that guy there. And then this guy here. So I'm going to continue, I'm going to hold it until I'm ready for like my accent pieces. That is super interesting how they did that. It actually gives dimension just because of the way it's layered up. Just like when you die cut something so many times to get layers. That's pretty cool. Okay, I'm gonna give that a good pinch. So hopefully that made sense to you. I try to show you the different ones like in the order. This guy that looks bent over, see how it's kind of blunted? This piece goes there. Now if you want to pop it up on a dimensional, you know, be my guest. I'm just going to add that. And it gives a little texture there. This is such a pretty flower, oh my gosh. Okay, so after I put that one, we still have two more accent pieces. I'm trying to see where they might go. Okay, so I'm gonna put it, orient it like in the image, so when you guys have it, it's down here. I know it's white on white and it's hard to see, but there you go. And actually, I think this one flower, they had it in the background, that one leaf, but that's okay. Okay, so this one goes like here, I believe. Let me see. Yep. Goes right in there. Okay, let me get a little closer so you can see it. I know it's hard to differentiate there. And again, maybe this one should have been at the bottom. I don't know. I just layered it up how I want to layer it up. But now that we see the pieces, maybe that gives you more idea of where to put everything. But this one, I'm going to have it there. And then this one just has like a little, you know, design here, but has two little bits etched out. That one goes here. Okay. So those three that are kind of right next to each other all have something going on that's like flouncy. Very cute. And then I'm going to put my flower center. So this one had more steps. It is absolutely beautiful. That guy goes right there. Okay, I'm going to hold that down, then we'll take a good look at it. Our little legs. Let's see what I want to do with our little legs. Again, you didn't have to add the pink on that one. At least I don't think, but yeah. Let's see. This guy. Let me see his little leg. That's so cute. Okay. So, oh, not that high. I'm going to put a little glue on this and let his little legs stick out like that. And I'm going to put some glue on the back just so I can mess with this guy. And cross him right over. Again, usually this little leg is usually tucked all the way up so you don't see much of that, but we used it, so there it is. Oh my gosh, he's a tall one. Cute. Okay, so we have all those pieces together. I'm going to bring my card base back if I remember where I put it. Here it is. And I think I'm going to stamp right on there. We have Let's Get I'm Tickled Pink. I think that one's adorable. We have Thanks, Hello, I mean, whatever you want. But I think I'm going to put I Am Tickled Pink up here. And I'm going to use my stamp positioner because I don't want to just eyeball this one. So I'll be right back. I'll show everything I have here. So pretty. Okay. So I Am Tickled Pink. Like about there. I eyeball it, but then when I bring this over, I always just make sure that it's still pretty straight or looks straight. Just get some black ink going, guys. These are photopolymer stamps. I do mention that in the original videos, but just to let you know. And I think that's pretty good right there. Let me clean that up and we'll start building up our card. So we have several different things here. I probably should put the lid on this. We have our little guy. It's gonna be our focal point. Ooh, look at that. Okay. And we have our big flower here. Maybe that goes somewhere in there. We have some little accent flowers. This guy should be back here. Oh, that'd be cute. Back there. I'm just kind of frame this out like this way. Okay. Is what I'm thinking. And I just cut a ton of stuff. Maybe I'm not going to use it all. Ooh, hold on. Maybe that guy goes back here. That is so pretty. Because I was looking at these guys. They're very flouncy here. A little piece of that is really nice and abundant and full. I really like where I'm going with it already. So what I'm going to do is just put a little glue behind this one. Hold that down. I like the way that one is kind of up the way it is there. So let me put a little glue back here. Hold that guy. Let me see if I have some low profile dimensionals. Those are all pretty thick. Let me keep looking. Okay, this little guy. Actually, this is perfect. I have some really tiny ones, and they are lower profile, so I'm going to pop that back there. Maybe. And take the backs off, and I probably should have already done that. This is okay. Let's see here. Oh my gosh. Get that back off. I think I moved it around enough. And then this guy I'm going to go ahead and take out because he needs quite a bit of attention. We're going to glue that guy down. So let's get some on here. I like the way that looks. Tuck back in there. Nope, get that guy out of the way. Okay, all the way to the end. This flower has a lot of dimension to it, but I think I'm just going to stick it right down in the center so it stays and just let it be free, you know? So I'm going to hold that guy down. I'm going to get some dimensionals on the back of our little guy here. Back in here, and probably the same low profile ones I just used because they're small and that works for me. So like in his little face here, down his neck, and here. I'll put some dimensionals. Backings off. While I'm here, I might as well put a little glue on that one. What I'm going to do with his little feet is just stick them down. So they're in there. Probably there too. So his dimensionals here. Oh, I took this other one completely off. How did that happen? There was one back here. When I took the backing off, I guess it just came off. Okay, stick down. Stay there. Okay. Let's put this guy over here. Got dimensionals. And again, kind of low profile dimensional there. Actually, let's put the flower in front of his little knee. How about that? Okay. You know, it's so funny. I wasn't really going to stick his little legs down quite yet, and then I did it anyway. How about that one there? These look so pretty, you guys. I love stuff like this. This kind of... Okay. Now we can stick his little leg down. And then I still have the little pink flowers. I still have a couple of these guys, but I probably just won't use them. It's pretty full already. So let's just get these little guys in here. You know, wherever we want. Maybe that one can tuck back in there. Okay. And again, you can play with these, make them more dimensional. The greenery that when I was cutting it together, some got stuck back there, but I'm just going to leave it. I'm going to put a dimensional behind this guy and then just glue that one down. So let me get a little bit closer so you can see what all is going on here. I'll be right back. Flowers down. I'm going to tuck one more little leaf down in here. Why not? So kind of behind them. Stick that down. Oh, I'm going to hold that. I give them a little bit of shaping on these guys, just pulling it up. But I'll be right back. So there is a beautiful card made with the stencil of the month with that juiciness in the background, all that beautiful greenery from the large die. I mean, this flower is absolutely gorgeous. We have our little bird and then a sentiment from the stamp set. I did put a little dimensional to hold this up. I like to have that movement in there. I mean, it's jungle. You just do whatever you want. Tropical, should I say. I don't know if it's jungle. But anyway. All right, guys. I'll have images coming up. I'll have the links there in the description box. If you want to sign up for this month, for new members, you have generally new signups on the 6th. Sometimes they open it up in the very late hours of the 5th. If you see the next video from me, a tutorial on the 5th, it's because it's ready to go. You can sign up brand new. If you are a current member, you can make changes already. And yeah. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. I will see you all at the next one. Bye now.